Hey traders, how we doing out there? Rick here with Hit Run Candlesticks. Today's date is Tuesday, January 26, 2021. I want to welcome everybody to our YouTube video here. If this is your first time, I would encourage you to click that button that says subscribe there if you're interested in watching our videos, being alerted when we put a video out there. And if you like what you're hearing, give us a thumbs up, and please leave comments in the comments section below. All right, let's take a look at the market here. I've got the daily chart up. This is the SPY here. Boy, I just feel like we're trading very, very sloppy right now. A little caution needs to be had. Kind of a wall of worry, or a trend of worry here. And that is the topic of our e-learning tonight. It's open to the public, so if you're not doing anything, come out and hang out with us at 8 p.m. in the public e-learning room. You can go to the website, hitruncandlesticks.com. At the very top, you'll see free rooms. Click that button, and that'll get you in the right direction. You'll be able to see from there. And that's 8 p.m. tonight. And today is Tuesday, January 26, 2021. Okay, so I want to be a little careful here. To me, it's like this wall of worry. I'm still bullish overall in the market, but we do have this little wall of worry, and how are we going to trade that during these times of kind of a transition in the market? And then to boot, we're right smack dab into earnings here, so I'm not sure that's helping anything at all. Speaking of earnings, though, Microsoft reported today after the close, and yowzer, at the time of this recording here, it popped up to about 241 up here. So we'll just have to see how that ends up closing. But right now, Microsoft closing or Microsoft pushing up into this area will be bullish for the market. FNGU, this is a chart that I like to follow. I like to watch this. It gives us a pretty good insight on where some of the bigger players are. And this should be up tomorrow as long as Microsoft hangs on. And we've got some other big boys also reporting here. Let's go take a look at Nikola real quick, and then we'll take a look at some trade ideas we're going to put on our trade list here. Nikola. Now we were in Nikola here. I forget exactly what day we really bought it here, and it started to move up. And then I put these two little bars up, or two little lines, 24.90 and then 25.85 up here. I thought I would close 2/3 of the position up in here. And I did that when that happened. Nice little 54% move. And then a little later, I went ahead and closed that last third, just because I just didn't want to waste that last third. And two, there's too much of a risk of us pulling back, and I can always get back in on that pullback trade. So anyway, nice trade, everybody that was in Nikola. Well done. Good job. And, well, let's take a look at some trade ideas now. Okay, let's start with AAOI. Real quick, I changed my chart up for tonight just to make things a little bit different. The Trendicator here, this is still the Trendicator. Nothing has changed. I just changed the color. Actually, I saw somebody, one of our members in the trading room, that had a bluish Trendicator, and I thought, man, that looks kind of nice, so I thought I'd give it a shot here. I did remove the T-line for tonight just to make things a little bit different, and this blue line here, this dash line, that's the 50 period moving average. All right, so let's get going here. So AAOI, let's move this over like that. This AAOI, we've had a nice little rally to the upside. We pulled back here, we rallied up, we pulled back, and now we're starting to rally up again. So this to me looks like it potentially could move up higher here. Let's you know, around the 1270 mark. There's a little bit of resistance right in there. That might be a good target area, even up into 13 and possibly more. I'm not saying it's going to stop there. But that looks like that might be a pretty decent trade for us, so we'll have to consider that. Around a 19% move, depending on where you buy it, depending on where we sell it. Now, keeping in mind that this is set up today, I've got this set up today with the buy box and the stop. But if we buy it, and yeah, if we buy it, depending on where we buy it, on how the chart is acting, how the market is acting, I also utilize the 3-bar chart, and this is the 3-bar chart right here. I utilize this when making decisions as far as a stop goes. And so if we do buy this, I'll take a look at that 3-bar chart. I'll consider how far away I am from this stop, and I may adjust this stop depending on that entry. Regardless, I'm still going to look for something up here between this 1260, 1330 mark as a target. That's somewhere in the neighborhood of 18-19%. SIG is another one. We had a couple members in the trading room today mention this one, and it looks pretty nice. I like this. We've been in a downtrend here. We put in a little bullish Hiromi, followed by a doji, followed by a nice bullish candle. This is a doji continuation pattern here, and I don't know why this doesn't have a buy box on it, so let's do that real quick. We're just going to do that right there. That works. Yeah, stops in the right place. So I'll look at this for a possible entry. You can see the trend, overall trend is up. The 50's moving up at a nice angle here. We've pulled back to the Trendicator, tested. So it looks like we have that J-hook continuation pattern here. Something like this, you know, up we go, and then that's what I'm going to look for. Now, it may take several days in here before it starts, even if it starts. This is why we want to make sure that we have a stop. You know, have a place on the chart. This is what I do. I have a place on the chart that will tell me, hey, look, if this thing starts moving down like this right here. So say it moves down like this here. I'm not. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. But if it moves down, if it can stay inside here, that's fine. But what happens is if it starts breaking down, in this case, this 36.55 mark, well, that's the line where I see this chart pattern failing. That's that line right there. So below that line, that's going to make me a little unhappy, and I might have to let go of this chart. There's absolutely no guarantee that any chart we buy, it's going to move in our desired direction in any period of time. So we always want to have that line in there. And in this case, around that 36.55 would suggest the sellers are taking this, taking control of this chart. Another chart is MJ. MJ may be setting up here. Nice little pop to the upside. Nice little pullback. We've got a little Hiromi in here today, bullish Hiromi. We had a little bullish candle 3 days ago, and then yesterday we didn't have any big sell-off, but you can see the sellers had control. And now today the buyers are back in control. So what I need to see is follow through here, and this may put MJ, we may have to pull the trigger on MJ. Right now, based on the way the chart is, we're looking at 1860, but we'll adjust that stop if we choose to buy it. And if it starts to move up, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to take profits into strength, and that's how we've been able to make the road to wealth account grow. So let's see here. We'll get 8. Well, let's see. I just CGC. We're currently holding CGC. Currently green on this one, and you know, this could be put on the watch list just as easy. A stop on that, I would probably look at something around 32. We'll just call it 33. So if it was to pull back, I could see the possibility of adding to that trade in there like that, pulling back and then adding. Still looking for that $40.20 move up here on CGC. But, you know, there's that MJ also looks good, and that may run right up there. Now, AG, I kind of like what AG is doing. I like the overall bottom here on AG. Now, I'm not at all interested in buying this until it breaks out and it can prove to me that it can hold about this 14 and a quarter, 14.20 area. So if it can do that, then I will take MG a little serious and I will consider a trade there. So it's going to need to break out and settle down in here a little bit. Somewhere in there, I'll look for a trade. But we're certainly going to keep that on our watch list and be ready for it. Live trading alerts, that's what we use for our alert system, and that will alert us when it's, you know, when it's up into this area here. Fuel cell. All right. So fuel cell, kind of a wildcat here. Everybody loves charts like this because, you know, when they move up, they make you a ton of money. Just remember that if they move down, they can take that money away from you. So we have to be very careful with charts like this. You can see here with a stop at about 1810, there's 24% between the top and the bottom of the buy box. That's crazy. So there's no doubt about this one. Depending on where we buy it, we're going to have to adjust this stop. And I would bet almost anywhere we choose to buy it, we're going to have to adjust this stop. There's no way I can live with a 24% risk on this. So we'll keep this in mind. We'll keep it on the watch list, and only if it presents itself will we put an entry in there. Blink is another one, very similar. Notice this is 21% from the top to the bottom of the buy box here with 51.50 for a stop. Nice chart. We rallied up. We pulled back, tested the Trendicator here. Now it looks like we're headed back up. Breaking out here. Again, very dangerous stocks to play. You've got to just be careful with these. And I tell myself that all the time. Sometimes I even back away and don't even trade these kind of stocks until I'm just really, really comfortable. So now I'm going to wait for a little consolidation. If it doesn't consolidate and it takes off, well, all we get to say it was on the watch list. I know there's some members in this. Congratulations. It looks like it's doing quite well. So we'll just kind of wait till we get down into this box area for the right setup and inside day. SRNE is another one that is setting up here. So far, this has been in a little downtrend. And here, let's just do this. We're going to put a line on there like that. And we've got this downtrend, and you can see the trend now has started to move up. And we've got a low, high, higher low, higher high. We came back, put a little hammer candle in here, and a bullish day today. So really what I'm after is an inside day here. I'll look for that entry. Again, this is another one of these that is just huge. So you really have to be careful with these stocks. Again, I'm just sort of telling myself that. And there's no doubt we'll have to adjust the stop if we buy it. Absolutely no guarantee that we're going to buy that. And plug. Plug is another one. Here's 17.5%, top to bottom of the buy box, $65 with a stop. We've got a chart that, let's see here, there we go, rallied up, putting in that bottom. We're looking for that J hook to continue up to the upside. Could be in several days, could be tomorrow. We're going to watch for that entry inside that buy box. And then, of course, we're going to adjust that stop. As the chart moves up, what we're going to do is take profits on the way up, just like we always do. We do the same thing over and over and over, but it does seem to work. I'm kind of looking forward to the Road to Wealth statement to come out here in a few days, and we'll get that posted on the website. It's looking like we're going to be up a little bit from last month, and that's always something positive. So I'll update you when it's posted so you can take a look at it. I want to thank everybody for watching the video again. If you liked the video, leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up. I hope to see you in the trading room tonight, or the free room tonight for our webinar. All right, you guys all take care, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, okay? Have a great night.